Welcome to the concluding episode 5, One Decision That Changes Everything. What if the moment you finally rebuild your life is the same moment you risk losing the person who helped you survive it? That's the impossible choice facing Alexander Drake as the final chapter of the Drake global battle unfolds. The investigation is complete. The saboteur is cornered. And the board prepares for one last vote, one that could restore Alexander's title, his power, and the empire stolen from him. But here's the twist. The evidence that clears his name also reveals a shocking connection. Emily Carter was never meant to save the company. She was originally recommended by the very person who betrayed Alexander, a final move meant to control the narrative when everything fell apart. Emily, blindsided, realizes the truth just moments before the vote. Not because she was involved, but because she was used as another piece in a game she didn't know she was playing. The boardroom divides instantly. Half demands Alexander reclaim his throne. Half insists Emily step back to avoid a media storm. And in the center of it all, two people who fought side by side through every scandal, every threat, every shadow cast over the company. Back to the moment that changes everything. Alexander is given the floor. He can expose the truth, reclaim his legacy, and leave Emily out of the firing line. Or he can protect her, even if it costs him the empire he's spent his life preparing to lead. Emily faces her own crossroads. She can walk away to save his career, or stand beside him, knowing it may destroy her own. And then, for the first time since the collapse began, Alexander makes a decision not for power, not for revenge, not for the legacy that once defined him, but for the person who stood with him when he had nothing. What he says changes everything. Silence fills the room. The vote shifts. A future neither of them planned becomes the only future left. And as the dust settles, one truth rises above the rest. Sometimes the greatest victory is choosing the thing your heart can't afford to lose. Thank you for watching this journey. Every twist, every reveal, every moment of courage and connection. Remember to like, share, and follow for more stories like this. Your support means everything.